my ex-boyfriend.
Oh, right, hey, I'm Alder Snow. I know who you are, yeah, you're very, very famous.
As if getting broken up with wasn't already hard enough. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things that happen to your body when you're heartbroken.
Don't worry about it. Everything will be alright.
You drive me crazy!
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be taking a look at the physical and emotional things that happen to your body when you experience heartbreak.
It's so typical of me to talk about myself, I'm sorry.
Number 10. Your heart rate drops. They don't call it heartbreak for nothing. Research has shown that in the moments after a breakup, your heart rate has the potential to slow down. This can cause muscle fatigue and should definitely be followed up on if it begins to cause you any real pain. Why does this happen? Well, as it turns out, when human beings experience a social rejection, it can wreak havoc on their cardiovascular system, which in turn can affect your heart rate.
You have broken my heart, Mr. Burgundy. You have broken my heart.
As always, don't just assume you're keeling over because your boyfriend left you. If you think it's serious, go see a doctor. Number 9. You'll be stressed. It goes without saying that most people won't be jumping for joy after getting their heart broken. The reality is that heartbreak can lead to major emotional stress, and this can be quite serious. It all has to do with the chemicals in your body. When you're in love, your body is shooting dopamine left, right, and center, making you feel like you're on top of the world.
Oh, don't give it to me! Don't! Look! One crawl behind the refrigerator!
But the moment you get your heart broken, your dopamine levels dip and are replaced by cortisol, a nasty stress hormone. You can thank all that extra cortisol for why you've become permanently tense.
But now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time.
This is something worth monitoring, as too much stress can be dangerous to your health. Number 8. You'll have trouble sleeping. Getting dumped can throw your regular sleep pattern into frenzy. That's because sleeplessness is an unfortunate side effect of having your heart ripped out and smashed on the floor. But why does this happen? Is it because your brain can't stop going over the events of the breakup? Nope, it's all about chemistry. You see, the dopamine levels in your body will start going a little crazy after a breakup.
I go out every night and sleep all day. Since you took your love away.
And because dopamine is in part responsible for regulating sleep, it can cause you to wake up at random times throughout the night. If you're still having trouble sleeping weeks or months after a breakup, then it might be time to speak to a doctor. Number 7. Your critical thinking will be impaired. A nasty breakup can make you do all sorts of crazy things. You may start mixing up days of the week, forgetting appointments, or putting things in places they don't belong.
I'm really scared that I have an STD, Doc.
Peter, I'm a pediatrician. Have you noticed you're sitting on a fire truck?
You may also notice that your impulse control has gone out the window. Don't worry, it's normal. When you get your heart broken, the brain will often take a hit, resulting in impairment to both your critical thinking and your ability to refuse that extra slice of pizza.
I need it!
This occurs because your brain is struggling to comprehend what just happened. Questions like, why did he or she leave me? Will take a front seat to where did I park my car?
As you can see, we have procrastinating and distracting others. And this tiny sliver here is critical thinking.
Number 6. You'll experience withdrawal symptoms. When someone who is using drugs is cut off, they go through withdrawal, a period of mental and physical suffering.
I can't feel my legs.
It's because you're going through withdrawals, you junkie.
The body craves the drug in question so badly, it is literally fighting against itself to get it back. The same thing happens when you're heartbroken. In fact, new research has shown that the areas of the brain that light up when a person is doing drugs or craving them is the same area that lights up when you see a picture of your ex.
So I found her shampoo. I guess she left it here. It smells like her.
It can create an intense feeling of longing, which in turn can make you feel like complete crap. But don't worry, just like drug withdrawal, it will all be over soon. Number 5. Your immune system will be weakened. Have you ever noticed that after a breakup you tend to come down with a cold? It's not supernatural. In fact, because of the hormonal change that occurs when a person gets their heart broken, the body is more susceptible to colds, flus, and other unwanted maladies. This is because stress hormones negatively affect the human immune system. Humans fight off sickness every day without even noticing it. But when our systems are weakened, such as after a nasty breakup, the body produces fewer white blood cells, making it difficult to ward off sickness. Number 4. Your hormones may change. When you're in love, you're flying high. All that happiness is due to increased levels of positive hormones like dopamine. However, when you get your heart broken, your body swaps out the good hormones for bad ones such as cortisol. This is a stress hormone and can make you feel like the world is caving in on you.
Yeah, she's my answering her cell. I was told I might find her here.
Not anymore.
Okay, well, if you do talk to her.
I won't.
Additionally, the lack of dopamine in your system can make getting sexually aroused much harder than it should be. For men, this can mean erectile dysfunction, and for women, it can make getting pregnant harder. So basically, getting broken up with is the worst.
This is the worst!
Number 3. Your weight might fluctuate. Well, duh. Polishing off 2 tubs of Neapolitan ice cream will do that to you. Alright, we don't just mean you'll eat your feelings away in a 2-day chocolate binge. When life rears its ugly head, it can affect your hormones. This in turn can cause you to crave salty, carb-heavy foods that will no doubt cause you to gain a couple of pounds. However, there is a flip side to this equation in that some people choose to eat nothing after having their heart broken. They are so overcome with grief that eating takes a backseat to dealing with the emotional pain. Either way, it won't last forever. Number 2. You'll question your identity. Who hasn't gotten dumped and spent the next few weeks going over every single painstakingly innocuous detail? Breakups cause us to look inward. They make us wonder where it went wrong and whether or not there was something that could have been done to prevent it from happening. All of that self-questioning can get ugly and will ultimately take a toll on your psyche.
She got me this. Okay? Because I would always leave my cereal boxes open, and the cereal would get stale.
You may start to question your own existence because you clearly aren't the person you thought you were if Joe Blow no longer wants to date you. Keep in mind that while introspection is good for your health, it is best done in moderation.
She was my whole life, man, and now she's gone.
Number 1. You'll think you're physically hurt.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Ah, yes. The classic, the breakup was so bad it literally hurts excuse. Well, as it turns out, this is less of an excuse and more of a reality. You see, the part of the brain that processes loss is the same part that is responsible for telling your body when it's been physically hurt.
You're getting complaints about a woman crying hysterically?
Yeah, you know what? I hear her too, and it sounds like she's having such a hard time.
Our bodies are weird and will often interpret our emotions in unexpected ways. This is why a broken heart can sometimes feel like getting hit by a train. Our bodies react in a similar fashion when under large amounts of stress, leading to stomach or chest pain and headaches. Just keep breathing and remember it's only temporary.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.